Okay, well, hello everybody and welcome back to Subnautica Deathrun mod. So far, our introduction to this mod has been very entertaining. A few of the changes contained in this overhaul mod are as follows. You now have to worry about nitrogen sickness, the bends. You can't surface too quickly, otherwise you will straight up die. Okay, on top of that, the player now has a crush depth. After a certain amount of meters, maybe 200 or 300, you start to take damage, and you gotta craft specialized diving suits in order to survive those deeper depths. On top of that, the Aurora explosion can actually kill you unless you are sheltered or deep enough to withstand it. And, additionally, wildlife is much more aggressive, chasing you for longer from further away and dealing more damage. Gone are the days of surviving a bite from a Reaper Leviathan that will now one-shot you from full health. So this mod changes quite a lot. Even a lot of crafting recipes have been altered to make the game harder. And your life pod also sinks to the bottom of the seabed wherever you happen to spawn, so there is that. Anyway, we've been playing for 2 hours on this file and I've been loving it so far, so let's try to get it even further today. Okay, I'm gonna work on getting chat ready. It's gonna take a hot minute for the YouTube chat to load. It always does. YouTube is somehow the best platform, but the worst, like, service for this. Okay, so we have 6 solar panels up here. 6 fucking solar panels. We'll be generating a lot of power over time. We need to start seeking out wrecks that we can search. I can't build anything right now unless I craft another battery. I might want to go exploring near the Aurora at this stage now that we have a base built, but all right, we have that ghost blueprint up there. I can technically find my way home. I only have 1 first aid kit and I feel like that's not wise. I haven't made first aid producers yet. I would need 4 fiber mesh for that. Plus some other stuff, silver ore, computer chip, titanium. I wonder, do you think I still have a lot of materials left back at our life pod? Because we might. Maybe I should go check that out. And we may as well use whatever power we've got over in the life pod to do some crafting. I can make 3 of the fiber mesh that we'll need to make an automated first aid kit dispenser. Okay, we got a radio message.
Lifepod 6. I have a passenger on board. Coordinates attached. We've landed a kilometer from the crash site, but there's radiation in between us and the rendezvous. Request immediate assistance. 6 out.
Good. We do have loot here. Let's take it all.
Corrupted.
Nice.
Approximate transmission origin recorded to data bank.
We can get out of here now. We no longer need to be here. Oh, the reason why my life pod is in a random place is because of the overhaul mod that we're playing, Ravalgo. It's called Deathrun. All right, let's get out of here. Oh shit, right. I have to worry about the bends. I can't ascend too quickly. Fair enough. I don't know. I don't know, Rivalgo. There is... It's not random spawning, but basically the creator of the mod hand-picked a whole bunch of locations and put the Lifepod there. Wherever you spawn, the Lifepod's gonna sink to the seabed. That is a guarantee. It's gonna sink to the seabed. For example, back there, it kind of sunk until it landed on one of the mushroom petals on the tree. Yeah, but I don't think you could spawn in the void and plummet. If so, that'd be a pretty funny spawn, but yeah, I don't think it's a thing. Mind you, you might be able to use the random spawn mod with this, and that would cause you to basically sink to the very bottom of the fucking void if you spawned in it. Okay, we brought all of our goods here. I need to produce one of these. At least one. But preferably two. Okay. There we go. So we need computer chips, which is table coral, gold, and copper wire. Yeah, we're gonna need a lot of health in this series, man. We need to be able to heal at will. That looks good. Okay. We got a lot of electrical power now. This is nice. Yeah, we're already at 200 and counting. It's a good thing I crafted all those solar panels. It's gonna trivialize our power needs for a while. Now, where is some table coral around here? I need 4 of it in order to make 2 computer chips. All right, now that we have those, all right, let's go. Floating blueprint? Yes, it is. Yeah. The reason why I put that up there is so that I can find my way home in the dark, right? I don't have the compass. I don't have any beacons. So this is going to give me a waypoint to get back home. I can always just go above the water surface and find my way, right? I'll need to make a water soon. I need 2 more fiber mesh. It's fuzzy because of the radiation here. Okay, there we go. We now have 2 medkit fabricators. grab that, make some water. I need a couple of these little mushrooms. Hang on, speaking of which, I asked the creator of the mod if he could, like, add a toggle option for the blurriness. He never got back to me, though. Yeah, unfortunately. He might just be content to ignore that. Which really sucks, because I feel like the blurring on the outer edges of the screen is an eyesore more often than not. I'm gonna want to try to repair the Aurora quickly, which I think we already have everything we need to go do that. I'm pretty sure. Good. Got some more copper. I do have air in my backup oxygen tank. I'm not going to asphyxiate down here. Beautiful. All right. It might take me too long to unlock the sea moth before going to the Aurora. I don't think that's an option, buddy. Yeah, I still need to scan fucking 9 more sea moth fragments before we go there. Let's craft a battery. Okay, make some water. I think I'm gonna head to the Aurora now. I didn't bring my fire extinguisher, but I think we can find one over there anyway. But as long as we have the laser cutter, we can finish the Aurora. Where is it? Over here. I don't really like how dark it is, but we'll just swim the distance. Try to see what we can see. The second depth bar is the bends. It's nitrogen sickness. Like when you surface too quickly. Basically, the big number to the left is your current depth, and the smaller number to the right is your safe depth. If you go higher than that, then you'll start taking damage due to the nitrogen sickness. The left number has to stay smaller than the number on the right. The hell? Wow, I don't have my old flare. All right, fair enough. Oh shit, right. Yeah, I can't just go to the surface to get air. I'm gonna have to put down the oxygen pump and everything. Hang on. I gotta refill my backup tank. I didn't even remember to do that. Drop that. Put that down. What the hell? Holy shit, that was close. I gotta watch out for that. Okay. Yeah, this mod overhauls a lot of existing systems. It makes you far more squishy. Makes the game a lot harder to get through. Shit. Where the hell is my flare? Oh, there it is. Okay. Let's continue on to the Aurora now. Now that I've refilled my oxygen in both tanks. How am I gonna manage that, by the way? I guess I can, there will be little pockets in the Aurora where I'm still gonna be able to use the air pump. But yeah, that's gonna be a lot harder, actually. God, I might suffocate in the Aurora. Unless there's oxygen production in there, but I doubt it. This could be hard. Scanner room. Ow.
New blueprint acquired.
Okay. I am worried about our thirst situation. I'm more worried about the oxygen situation inside the Aurora. I'm expecting great problems there. Like, what's the oxygen situation gonna be like in the Aurora? Yo, it's getting fucking dark over here. Is there an eclipse? Yeah, there is. But that's only gonna be temporary. But it is gonna stop me from seeing where I'm going and what I'm doing for a bit. All right. We gotta fill up our air. Is there any way to make the air breathable? I have no idea, buddy. I have no idea. It might become breathable after I fix the Aurora, but I'm really not that sure. All right, let's get in the Aurora. And let's see how hard this is gonna be. I hear a Reaper out there somewhere. First aid kit.
life form readings in this region are sparse. The Aurora's radioactive fallout will have devastating effects on the alien ecosystem if not contained within the next 24 hours.
Okay, here we are. I'm really worried about the air situation here, but we'll see what we can do. I'm trying to make it so I can find water before I get too thirsty. All right, let's go. First aid kit.
Warning, ship's structural integrity is low. Fire suppression equipment and laser cutters may be required. Exploration is conducted at your own risk.
Hello, hot lava. Early versions had a tunnel entrance to the reactor room from the outside. I think I remember that. Didn't it also go into, like, the lava biome? Like, couldn't you reach the lava biome from the Aurora?
New blueprint acquired.
We got a quality battery here.
Scans show the digestive tracts of nearby life forms contain human tissues.
Oh, shit. Well, that sucked. I spent a lot of air getting up there. We'll have to refill before we continue again. Yeah, let's try not to do that again. We're racing against the clock of our thirst level right now. Yeah, let's get in there. Hey, I never found that. Water! Yes! Oh, buddy, that's great. I'll drink that right now. Not racing against the clock anymore. We're probably good. Let's watch our step this time. I might be able to use the air pump at various areas inside the Aurora to get oxygen. But it is going to require some strategic thinking to get through it. I can't just breathe everywhere here. Okay, we got the fire extinguisher here. Can I even gain entry to here yet? Have I found the code to get in? Because I think you need a code to get into the cargo bay. Okay.
Integrating new PDA data.
Lithium battery. I'll scan that trash can. We can use it to dispose of old batteries. I need to figure out my air situation, like, really fucking soon.
New blueprint acquired.
Well, the code, at least before, I know the code changed once in a while.
Acquired.
Either way, even if you gave me the code, I wouldn't use it. I want to find it on my own.
New PDA data. New blueprint acquired.
Fuck, I'm gonna need some air. Okay.
New blueprint acquired.
I gotta try something here. Let's move. We can now craft the propulsion cannon. Technically.
Integrating new PDA data.
Okay, we got over that.
Integrating new PDA data. Unable to remotely download black box data.
Come on. Data downloads, codes and clues. 1454. Okay, we're in. I need to find a place to get air. Oh god. Ow. There's heavy radiation in here, but apparently I'm immune to it. We need to go down here and I need to try to get air. Like right away. Ow, what the hell was that? Holy shit. Okay. Alright, I can get air right here. Bro, this radiation seems like it's killing me, dude. But I have my rad suit. Maybe I have like a limited time to get this done or something. I don't know. But we're gonna fill up our tanks. I got a nutrient brick. Oh, there's fucking rocks like falling down. Okay, fair enough. Let's grab this. This is very uncomfortable. We gotta repair the hyperdrive and get this radiation gone. This is extremely uncomfortable, the visual. There's another crate up there. I'd like to get it. Fuck it. We're just gonna go up there and grab it. Okay. I got another water. Yeah, this is painful. Holy shit. You can tell that the radiation is like super strong in here. Our entire screen is blurry and uncomfortable. Anyway, let's eat and drink.
New blueprint acquired.
I can get oxygen anywhere around here. I don't know. We'll have to take a look at how many Cyclops blueprints are needed. I'd imagine quite a few, but maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe it only makes you work hard for your first vehicle. We got the depth module for the sea moth. We're at 8 out of 12 fragments now for the sea moth. It's coming along. I can barely see. Good God, buddy. All right, I'm gonna fill up my tank right now. Yeah, the meta strat here is definitely just making sure you have 2 air tanks instead of 1. The Cyclops needs like 5 of each. It doesn't seem as severe. Holy shit, I gotta go fix the hyperdrive core. This is insane. Let's go. We gotta try to get it fixed.
The drive core shield sustained internal damage during collision. Do not repair without appropriate qualifications.
Okay, nice.
Warning, local radiation at maximum tolerable level. Containment breach repaired. Further breaches detected.
Yeah, it was hard to see going through there.
Containment breach repaired. Further breaches detected.
I kind of like it makes me uncomfortable, but I kind of like it because you feel like this thing could threaten the planet's ecosystem if you don't fix it, right? With the green screen and all that, it makes it seem more dangerous. Even if it's only visual, it does have a desired effect.
Containment breach repaired. Further breaches detected.
Yeah, we'll try to get the Aurora repaired.
Further breaches detected.
Oh shit, the battery's dead. Okay, habitat builder. Well, we have new batteries now. Let's just put one of those lithium batteries in there.
Containment breach repaired.
They probably have a lot more energy capacity. You're just a janitor, you can't fix those.
Further breaches detected.
Still have air in the backup tank.
Containment breach repaired. Further breaches detected. Containment breach repaired. Further breaches detected.
Right here. Tell me this is the last one. I didn't really see the number on the screen. Got it. Oh, buddy. Nice air filtration system. I might be able to breathe the air now. Yes!
Radiation levels decreased.
Yo, we can breathe the air, boys. We got it. Okay, let's get out of here. The radiation levels are decreasing, and I can now breathe the air on the planet, more or less. I think the radiation levels are decreasing now. I can still barely see here, though.
Integrating new PDA data.
Holy shit, my screen is becoming like very green here. This is so uncomfortable. Alright, first aid kit. PDA.
Integrating new PDA data.
PDA.
Integrating new PDA data.
I think there's another battery around here. I'm just kind of looking for it, but my screen is so blurry and my visual's so distorted that I think I'm having... Here it is. Yeah, I'm having trouble seeing it. Okay, grab this. Another battery. We definitely shall not want for batteries for the foreseeable future. Let's repair this door and get in. I think this is the Cyclops Bay. Nice, there's less radiation in here. There's still some, but there is less. Wait. Did it just say I could scan that? Wow, I can. I didn't think you could scan these fragments. I thought they were destroyed. I guess you have to, like, put out the fire in order to scan it, eh?
A faint black box signature originating on the other side of the hull breach in this room.
2 out of 7 prawn fragments scanned. I can get a free flashlight here if I look carefully while we're going through. Storage module. Okay. I can scan that one up there still, but let's hop over here first. We got a lot to explore here. Except now we have the advantage of breathable air all over the ship. Oh my god. The heat and the radiation has such an uncomfortable visual here. I'm gonna have to wear the rad suit for a while until the radiation dissipates.
Blueprint acquired. New blueprint acquired. New blueprint acquired.
I know there's another one. We'll get it.
New blueprint acquired.
I'm definitely taking the Keep Calm pity
PDA
poster.
New PDA data.
Alright, I got all the furnishings in here and whatnot. This is a good room to be in. You got a shitload of filtered water, nutrient bricks. Oh, hell yeah, buddy. There's more, I think. If I could see anything. Yeah, right here. And I think that's it. But we got a shitload of water and food in here. We'll be comfortable for a while. And I'll bet we have 450 electrical power back at our base. PDA.
Integrating new PDA data.
Oh god.
New blueprint acquired.
Oh no. Oh fuck. I just accidentally threw away my flare. I don't think I'm getting that back.
New blueprint acquired.
Jesus. Okay. I need to try to go find that flashlight and then come back here. I can use my sea glide as a flashlight, thankfully. We're not pissing in the wind. We'll be okay. I think I have to go over here. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, there's a free flashlight just sitting there. My inventory is currently full, but I'm going to drink this water. I'll actually drink 2 for the sake of it. We now have the flashlight. Put a battery in there. Okay, we solved the problem. This is our flashlight from now on. I won't use flares anymore. I like the flares, but I don't like how you can throw them. I don't think you should even be able to throw the flares. I think it's a wasted mechanic. The flares are best used as a holding light source. They're better than the flashlight. They provide more illumination to the surrounding area than a flashlight does. So I'd always hated how you're able to throw them. You shouldn't even be able to throw them. You know, because then you're just disarming yourself of your light source. And if it happens at the wrong time, you guys noticed when I threw that flare, it went through the wall and I could no longer get it. Like, it's a wasted mechanic that you can throw the flare. It just shouldn't exist, in my opinion. It's problematic. All right, not seeing much else here. Cabin 1. $18.96. What? Oh, $18.69.
Integrating new PDA data.
I'm gonna ditch that copper and zinc battery. We'll take that water. I'd like to take that stuffed animal as well. I don't know if I still need the air pump, because I know the Aurora's producing air, but I don't know if that air is gonna fill up the entire atmosphere of the planet, right? Maybe I'll come back here for that Arcade George toy. There's also another battery here. I can ditch the fire extinguisher after I've used it.
New blueprint acquired.
I can't get into the captain's quarters.
Yeah.
And now I can use a first aid kit, I suppose.
Integrating new PDA data.
Okay. Another battery. Yeah, we're gonna want to take all those one way or another. Let's finish using this. Looks like we're good. Oh my god, there's so many batteries. Okay, I'm gonna drop a couple of these first aid kits. We're producing those on our own now anyway. Water. I can eat a nutrient brick soon. Grab that battery. There's posters on the wall, eh? It's hard to see because of the blurry screen. I don't like it. I kind of wish you could disable the blurry screen effect. It seems a bit much. I'll grab this. I guess let's just drink the shitty filtered water, take the poster. We need to grab that Arcade George toy, which is over here. I can't get into the captain's quarters. There's a copper and zinc battery there, but I don't think I need that. Because I think that's the one that I dropped that was like dead. All right, let's get out of here and press on to parts unknown. We gotta scan the other prawn parts here. There's one more. I think we got a total of 5. Yeah, 5 out of 7. We gotta go this way. We got the black box data.
Integrating new PDA data.
We gotta laser cut this door. I got the cat poster. We can go back and check and see if there's another poster, but I got the hanging cat one. The hang in there kitty poster. And I got this one, the natural selection 2. If you saw a third one, then let me know and maybe we'll go back for it. Only if you're sure though.
Integrating new PDA data.
6483. Well, we're in. Grab that.
Integrating new PDA data.
Isn't there like a module here or something?
Was detected on your PDA print. Your technology blueprints
Maybe not.
have been updated.
We got a Cyclops engine module, Seamoth depth module, and a storage module. That's 3 very good things. I can now eat another nutrient brick. Let's continue on. I can't get out this way. I already know that. I don't think there's a way you can get out here unless you have the propulsion cannon, so. But if you bring the propulsion cannon, you have a lot less carry capacity for other good things. Like, you can get up here, but your inability to crouch basically means that you can't get through that gap. Yeah, I don't think I'm getting out of here. Yeah, we're gonna have to go backwards. That's all right. Okay. Another battery. I love coming to the Aurora because of the amount of batteries you get. It's honestly pretty dope. We're gonna have to backtrack out of here now. Jesus. Okay. Another chest containing a power cell this time. That's great. Tell you, I'll be happy to get out of here when we don't have to worry about the green crud. There's something in there. Don't really know what it is. It looks like it's disinfected water. There's another crate right there too. I'll drop this first aid kit and the fire extinguisher. Like I said, we can produce first aid kits now. We can also produce water, but we have to spend power to do it. We don't have to spend power to produce the first aid kits. Okay, we're out. Yeah, we need that prawn suit poster. We'll find it. We'll definitely find it. Is there a safe place to jump down here? I'm gonna swap the battery. Ow. All right, let's go. By the way, can I breathe the air on the surface just full stop now? It looks like I might be able to. Is the ship just filtering all the air in the entire fucking planet? It's kind of crazy. Oh, okay, the surface air is not breathable. All right, so we still need the air pump. I'm glad I didn't get rid of it. There's a Lifepod over there. We'll check that out. What do we got? A data box. Use that. Grab that. I got creature decoy.
Integrating new PDA data. New blueprint acquired.
All right. We gotta get home. I can't really see. There it is. Yeah, our ghost blueprint is right over there. That's where base is. I might want to coast along the seafloor, look for any technology I can scan. I'll try to stay above 100 meters though. Get the most out of our air. Hey, look at that, no more radiation. Okay, the radiation levels are now receding. I like that. We finally get normal visuals and no blurry edges around our screen. Let's enjoy it. I don't really need that lead, but wow, 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 wow. We have the scanner room unlocked already. Nuclear waste disposal.
New blueprint acquired.
I gotta swim up very slowly. A little bit of radiation here. Okay. Well, let's head back down. I see some ship chunks here. Maybe we can find scannable technology. Yeah, we got a beacon fragment. We're gonna need 3 more of those. That way. Pretty steep drop off right there. All right, we're almost home. It's been one hell of a run, but we still have radiation here, it looks like. I'm kind of hoping the radiation will simply dissipate over time, you know? I want clear visuals. Like, I hate the screen blurring. I find it so annoying. I tried to reach out to the mod creator about it, but he just like flat out never got back to me, so I don't know if he's like not checking the mod page or whatever, but...
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Okay, deposit all the batteries and power cells. Extra food, extra water. The modules, the posters. Arcade George toy. And let's grab a couple med kits. I'm gonna build a garbage can. $450 power. I can't make the mobile vehicle bay yet. I also still can't make any beacons. Integrated air filter? Makes surface air breathable and purges nitrogen from the bloodstream while indoors. Interesting. Okay. I would need some high-level shit in order to get that, though. I would need polyaniline, which requires at minimum... you make benzene with the blood oil, so for polyaniline, I would probably need, like, salt, 3 deep mushrooms, and then some other shit. And the synthetic fibers aren't easy to come by either. Let's make a compass. Shit, I don't really have enough silver for that. Well, now that we have a base, it's pretty much time that we started farming materials. This air bladder would just straight up kill you. with this rule set now that the bends is a thing. Wouldn't be worth using. All right. I'm gonna build a window. That way I'll be able to see what time it is. Yeah. I would also like to make more flares. Just because I don't presently have the battery charger and I don't know how long it's going to take for me to unlock it. Now, just because the air is not breathable on those islands, that doesn't mean that I couldn't go search them. Try to find some tech. We can also visit some of these little waypoints here, try to get some new tech. Right on, Susie. My playthrough's going pretty damn good. Yeah, pretty good. We just fixed the Aurora. Yeah, Vintage Story. It is a lot harder than it seems, isn't it? We've already been here. I do have air in the backup tank. We're gonna go search that shipwreck over there. I'm gonna have to ascend slowly. As long as you put an item in your hand, look down and hold spacebar, then you can pretty much hold spacebar all the way to the surface. Okay. Now we got to put down the air pump, refill our tank. Not gonna lie, dude, I'm pretty worried about searching wrecks with the new limitations that we have to deal with. Okay. Food is difficult to scavenge, yeah. What? He's unstoppable, nothing can go wrong now, and he's only 2 weeks from retirement. All right, let's head down. All right. We're seeking out scannable tech. We already have the propulsion cannon. I don't need that. We also already have the laser cutter.
Integrating new PDA data.
Hey, battery charger, right on. Well, I mean, once we have that, I can use my batteries at will and not worry about it, right? Right on, Zuzi, right on. Eight out of 10 mobile vehicle bay fragments have been scanned. Let's keep moving. I'll be able to make myself an alternate exit. Let's secure that exit first, before I need to surface. We're approaching 100 meters down, right? So... Anyway, here is our alternative exit. I now can craft a battery charger, which is pretty awesome. We didn't even get that in our last playthrough.
Acquired.
Bro, my character feels like a little fatter. Like I'm having trouble squeezing through spaces. Alright. Yeah, you gotta go up a lot earlier than normal in order to deal with the bends. Right? Fill up both tanks. Drink some water. Yo, don't say that, Lava. That's like my biggest fear right now, bro. All right, let's get in here. Okay, we're back in. Got our water. I'll check out this room.
Passing
Nice.
100 meters.
Mobile
Oxygen
vehicle bay
efficiency
fragment.
decreased.
I need one more. Modification station fragment. I need 2 more of those. A lot of varied tech here. I like it. Grab the picture frame.
New blueprint acquired.
I'm definitely always feeling the oxygen pressure. Because of the whole fucking bends thing. Nice. Modification station. Mobile vehicle bay. Unlocked. We still have our backup
New
air
blueprint
tank.
acquired.
I need one more modification station blueprint, but... Oh, here we go. Alright. And we can now make the vehicle bay. I'm gonna get air.
New blueprint acquired.
Because the next stretch is the longest stretch, and I gotta be ready for it. We need as much resources at our disposal as possible. Okay. It's happened to me before too. Yeah, it's happened to me before as well. All right, let's go. Yeah, they were prawn arms, they just weren't a scannable type. It looks like we'll be able to get some sea moth fragments around here, which is pretty cool. Here we go. Come on. I gotta get my fat ass in there. Come on, let's go. Fuck, I'm wasting air. Okay, we got in. We gotta, wait, what is that? Mobile vehicle bay, we already have that. Okay, let's go into the vent. We have Really precious little time, because you need extra time just to surface.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
What's in here? Huh? Data pad.
Integrating new PDA data.
We got water. Let's load up on a little bit of titanium. There is a poster there, but I think we already have it. Maybe sometime soon we'll go back to the Aurora and we'll try to find that poster for the prawn suit poster. All right. Okay. Now we just got to go to the seafloor and get whatever blueprints are down there. Hopefully I can finish crafting the sea moth here. Finish unlocking it at least. Bioreactor. Already unlocked.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
I'm stoked that we found the battery charger, though. All right, sea moth fragment. 9 out of 12. Holy shit. Jesus. Sea moth fragment tucked away in the grass. Let's start surfacing now. I'll look for sea moth fragments on the way up. There's no data box at this wreck, right? I felt like I couldn't really find the location of a data box. I've always wondered if there might be like a third hidden entrance to that I've never found where there's a data box, but I don't really know. Okay. Now that we're full on both tanks, we're gonna try to find 2 more sea moth parts here. That's very important.
Detecting increased foreign bacteria levels in the water. Performing a self-scan is advised.
Bioreactor fragment. Sea moth, nice. We need one more after this, I think. Yeah, we do. We're not leaving till we find it. Although it is getting late, getting dark, so just by virtue of my reduced visibility, I might not be able to find it. Here we go. Nice, we found it. All right, we're good. I've unlocked the Seamoth and the mobile vehicle bay. Shit. Okay. I gotta switch the battery. Okay, there we go. Let's get up. I kind of want to search these reef backs right here. We are gonna search them. We gotta try to get some silver and copper, and honestly, reef backs are the best place to get both. I'm gonna drop 3 pieces of titanium so we got more room in our inventory. I can break open 6 barnacles. Well, 4 now. There. Copper. Silver. Copper. 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 And copper. Yeah. Fucking right. Oh shit, I can't grab that. Hang on. Where is it? There. Okay. You don't suppose I missed another barnacle, do you? I mean, probably. The grass is tall. It often obstructs the visuals of a barnacle. I see more reef backs. We could try to check them out, see if they have anything. Nice. Copper. Copper. Silver. Yeah, reefbacks are my favorite lootable biome. Which is a weird thing to say, I know, but it's literally like stepping into a rich biome for a second. Let's go check out this reefback. It's a juvenile. All right. Let's go home. This way. We unlocked a lot of really powerful tech. We got the Seamoth, we got the battery charger, we got the modification station, we got the mobile vehicle bay. So like, you know, we can start really opening ourselves up to the better parts of the game now. All right, we need air. Drink water. Eat the nutrient brick. All right, both tanks are full. Base is that way. Oh, Zuzi's having so much fun right now, dude. Her first single-player vintage story series, like, man, I envy her. She's having a blast right now. Like, she's just keeping busy with the bare bones of trying to survive. Keeping super busy. We have 2 of those natural selection posters. I could probably get rid of one. Okay. Grab some more medkits. I'm waiting for the blurry screen effect to go away. It doesn't even say that there's radiation here, but I still have the blurry screen anyway. Maybe after I save and quit, it'll go away or something. But it is nice to see that the radiation levels are going down. I just think that the blurry screen effect is so obnoxious. It shouldn't be a thing. Like, it should be a thing, but it should be something you can toggle off if you want. All right, so titanium ingot, lubricant, and lithium power cell. I made a mobile vehicle bay. Now we gotta make a... Oh, God. Why does it say that the prawn suit requires 0 out of 20? It said 5 out of 7 before when I was scanning it on the Aurora. Oh, God. What? Bro, look at this. I need to visit several different biomes just to craft a sea moth. That's crazy. We're gonna have to, like, go exploring to find that shit. That's nuts. Okay, so the sea moth is, like, so close yet so far. We're not even close to fucking getting that. We've deployed the vehicle bay. I can at least make a battery charger now. Copper wire, wiring kit, and titanium. I can do that now. My rules of chat? I have rules of chat? I don't really remember what I wrote. I need a compass, but we'll make that later. For now, let's make this battery charger. I gotta delete those rules of chat. Let me go find that real quick, because I don't really have any rules of chat. Every time somebody would, like, break them or be a dick, I would just ban them, so it doesn't even... Yeah. Let's see here. Yeah, where the fuck are my chat rules here? Creator dashboard, right? Moderation. Wait, community. Stream manager? Moderation settings? Hang on. Edit chat rules Twitch. This isn't a randomizer ingredient mod. It changes a whole bunch of things. The fucking ingredients are just a part of it. Yeah, everything's in the description below. Well, not on Twitch, but if you go to this stream on YouTube, then the description is full of all the settings that are being changed. To edit your Twitch chat rules, go to your creator dashboard, go to settings moderation under the chat rules section. Settings moderation chat rules. I don't know. Oh, chat rules limited access. Yeah, we're deleting that. There. All right, cool. So we have a battery charger now, which will be really nice. Let's take out all of our batteries that are getting a little low. I can't recharge the zinc ones. Let's get rid of this old one right here. 1, 2, 3 required. All right, I'm gonna save and quit the game right now. I'm hoping that the blur around the edges of my screen is gonna go away. Mods can fuck things up, but most of them are just fine. I'm more worried about mods giving me viruses, honestly. God, there's been some mods in the Steam Workshop and on Nexus that have given people like Trojans and shit. Keyloggers. No, the blurry screen effect is still there. Fuck. It might actually be because my base is too close to the surface, because I'm pretty sure the surface, yeah, there's radiation up here. So the main problem is that my base is too close to the surface. I'm gonna have to move my base down if I want that to stop. So with that in mind, we are gonna just move our base. It's the easiest way to go about it, right? That way we won't have to deal with it. So let's build a little X compartment way down here. Yeah, there's no screen blurriness here. Put the hatch underneath.
Warning, emergency power only. Oxygen production offline.
All right. Shitty part is we're gonna lose all that power that we have saved up, but nothing I can really do about it. We'll save it up again. All right. Put another one over here. All right, there we go. Yeah, we're doing a good job of moving in. We'll no longer have to worry about the blurry edges of the screen. The radiation is still like above the water level, I think, and I don't think that's going away. I think it might be sort of like a permanent fixture, right? Whether or not the effect is benign depends entirely on, like, it's a matter of perspective. I don't like the visual, right? It throws me off every time I come home. And if I can exist without it, then I'll feel like I'm benefiting from that, you know? Hello, TVRT. Welcome, buddy. How are you? Kind of want to move this one down a little bit. I don't have much light in here. I might want to just go ahead and move the solar panels, but... All right, how does that look? If I don't place it right this time, we'll just move the solar panels so I can have light while I do it. Yeah, I'm gonna need light. There we go.
Power restored. All primary systems online.
Okay. No power. Fix that. I'm gonna put a fourth battery in there. Let's move that. Trying to get the spacing right. Sometimes it happens quicker than other times. I think that's good. Yeah, I value symmetry. Asymmetry is really important for interior design. But I feel like, I don't know, I don't want too much asymmetry when the bases look like this. You know what I mean? Okay, we'll put that down there. And then I need a trash can for garbage disposal. I'm gonna need 1 titanium and 1 copper. Let's fill up our air tank too. Hey, look at that, guys. We got an Indian scammer on Twitch. Yeah, you know what he's gonna do? He's gonna help me improve my viewership as long as I give him my credit card and the security code on the back. Right on, buddy, right on. That's really altruistic. Go back to fucking India and shit in the street. All right, let's drink some water. Every time you see a scammer on the internet, bear in mind it's probably a Somalian or an Indian. Okay, radio.
This is an automated distress signal from Lifepod 12. Coordinates attack. Warning, Lifepod has sunk beyond safe diving distance. Do not attempt retrieval without submersible support.
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
All right, we can see the time of day by looking out the window. I think I'll move it over here. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, let me remote control your PC. Trust me. All right, we're just about moved out of here. It'll be nice to have a base where we no longer have to worry about the blurring around the edges of the screen. It's immersion breaking, I find. You know what I mean?
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Oh my god, you're right. Dude, it's no longer blurry in here. And we just finished moving. So the radiation seems to be dissipating. Yeah. It's possible that over enough time, there might not be any blurriness even above the surface of the water, but I don't know. We'll give it time though. I want to learn this mod. This mod has a lot to like...
Warning.
A lot to learn and a lot to offer. We're gonna have to build the other 2 solar panels up here. We had 6, we should make sure we still have 6, but the lack of sufficient lighting does make this harder than it has to be, so I might do it later. Maybe I'll move the radio and the trash can somewhere else.
this is Sunbeam. You know Aurora. We're from a little transgov on the
Ew, a fucking transgov. They identify as a fucking gov. It's gay.
far side of Andromeda, and we have a saying there. There's no bad without the good, no good
The blur relocates to a new base. Can you imagine?
without the bad. Sounds like you tasted a bunch of the former, but that only means you're overdue a whole lot of the latter. Might just be we're in. We're scanning for somewhere to park. We'll be in
Rebreather.
touch when we find it.
Wiring
Signing
kit and
out.
fiber mesh. I need to make a compass, so copper wire, 2 wiring kits, and a fiber mesh. I might want to build like a spotlight out here. I've never built one before, but it could be useful. Glass and titanium, eh? Okay. Okay. I can dig it. So, does the floodlight always work, or does it require power? Hang on, let's just place it, like, down here and see what happens. Okay. I need to have a default rotation instead of turning it around. Yeah, like that. Okay. I have a little bit of base illumination there. We're gonna build another one right here. Can't move the window to the other side. Honestly, maybe this light right here will do. It does stand out. Not as much as I'd like, but it does. All right, let's take apart the old base now. The sun is rising. Now we got to do the other 2 solar panels on the roof. The more power we have at our beck and call, the better. right, there we go. 6 solar panels. Right on. Funnily enough, after we moved our base, the light was the radiation was no longer an issue. What's really funny is the radiation's like gone. It's receding. The radiation is gone from the surface now. We could literally have an above water base if we wanted. I think we will switch to an above water base once we have the multi-purpose room unlocked. Yeah, this is just a temporary base for right now. Oh, you know what? That floodlight is consuming power, I think. Pretty much the whole time. I'll just place a ghost blueprint above it. Make it easier to see. Yeah, like right over here would even do. Okay. Now, we need to set our sights on crafting the sea moth, but that's not going to be easy. I need to find various plants out in the world. I need a fungal sample, which is easy. The bulb bush is not. The ghost weed is not. Stock seed. There are a couple locations I could go to find most of these, actually. I'm gonna take a look at some of these signals we've gotten. We haven't gotten First Officer Keen's broadcast location, unfortunately. That would be really useful right now, but I'm gonna grab some extra batteries to keep on me. And we're gonna head out. I gotta go this way. Sunk to the ocean bed. No, the floodlight, it has like a remote power. It was working, but it does drain the power. Yeah, there was a blue line connecting the floodlight to the base. And the blue line, I'd suppose, is like a wire or something. You suppose there might be some good tech here? Let's grab some salt. Oh, shit. Okay. Most people, they don't fear crash fish enough, and they should. Crash fish can one-hit kill you, even on vanilla. It just depends on how close they are. I've lost my full 100 health to a crash fish explosion before. Like, they can totally just one-shot you. It's a thing that they can do. Hey, I like this place. I can't move that. I might camp this for a minute. Oh god. Holy shit, dude. We're definitely grabbing up some sulfur here. Let's heal. We might need sulfur for more recipes than we think. Okay, let's ditch the titanium at least. Take the sulfur. Head back down to that brain coral. Silver, very nice. We're probably gonna have to turn tail and go back home. But I mean, that's fine. We got some good looting done. This place had a lot to offer. I don't need any titanium, so if I get titanium, I'm just dropping that shit. Find titanium anywhere. We need copper, silver, gold. I'll drop the salt as well. Get more of that later. Copper. We have a way out right here. I can't descend too quickly, mind you. Okay, let's go. Base is that way. We didn't really make any progress toward the sea moth, but we did make a lot of progress towards silver, gold, copper, and we got a whole bunch of sulfur. I kind of want to have some flares on me anyway, even if I have a flashlight, just because the light radius is kind of better. Especially when you're above water on an island.
This is Lifepod 7. Coordinates attached. Pod is structurally sound, but the fabricator's bust. Requesting assistance. 7 out.
Signal coordinates corrupted. Approximate transmission origin recorded to data bank.
God, you make 5 flares at a time? That's a little excessive. All right. We're gonna need more water. Let's fill up our tanks. That's 250 meters low. I don't know what my crush depth is, but I know that I have a crush depth. My character will die if I go too deep and stay too deep. I'm worried that my crush depth might be like 200 meters. I don't really know. Hopefully it's like 300, something manageable. I guess I should be thankful that I have the sea glide at least, even if I can't make the sea moth yet. Grab trap. Another beacon fragment, nice. I'm gonna need 2 more beacons and 2 more grab traps in order to finish unlocking them. I care more about the beacons than the grab trap, to be honest with you. Don't need that. Sea moth fragment, we already have that unlocked. We got a shipwreck up ahead. I'd like to pop in there and see what we can find. Let's get some air and prepare to search this. This one has 2 data boxes. And there's a Lifepod down there. We might want to go check that out. You can pretty much go up like 10 meters at a time. All right. Well, let's go. Let's try to find a way in here. It's getting real fucking dark out of nowhere. I need this. Much more powerful light source than the flashlight is. Here we go. We found an entrance. Few entrances here.
Near blueprint acquired.
Okay. At least we're not 100 meters deep yet, so we're not losing air too quickly. Let's pop this door open. We have a laser cutter door to my right, I know that.
Near blueprint acquired. Near blueprint acquired.
All right, let's cut through this door. The really good stuff is on the other side of it. There's 2 data boxes here. We have to see what we can get. I've unlocked the modification station, so I could get ultra high capacity tanks here soon. If we found them. Lightweight high capacity tank. Kind of bunk.
Near blueprint acquired.
Kind of big chungus bunkus. What is this? Vehicle upgrade console. I'm gonna go get some air.
Near blueprint acquired.
I'll have to switch to my, oh my god, my emergency tank soon, so. All right. Getting our air back. Okay. Let's try to be quick about this. We have precious limited oxygen.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Right. We already have the propulsion cannon. There's nothing through that door. We got the data box. Ironically enough, it looks like we are done here. Let's go. We got the vehicle upgrade console and the lightweight high capacity tank. And I'll check the outer perimeter of the wreck to see if there's anything we can find.
Near blueprint acquired.
Yeah, the light of the flare is so much fucking better. It's time that we surfaced. We're gonna need daylight in order to continue traveling, but we will continue traveling. We're gonna try to head to that life pod that sunk to the bottom of the ocean. 880 meters away. Both of our air tanks are now full. Let's go. Lifepod 12 sunk to the ocean bed. We need to try to get some of those plants that we require for our sea moth. I'm pretty worried about encountering a Leviathan because apparently Leviathans can just straight up one-shot me now. Like if a Reaper swam up behind me, it could kill me in one bite. Okay, we can get that mushroom cutting here.
Efficiency decreased.
We got it. We got some brain corals down here, help us get our air back. And I'm looking for new tech that I could scan. Our backup tank is full. Better to check that now before we need it. What do we got here? Moon pool.
Oxygen efficiency greatly decreased.
I need 4 more of those fragments in order to unlock it. I might want to start heading up. I hear a Reaper. God, man, I have to surface so high. I didn't really realize how deep I was. This is insane. I feel like I'm not surfacing fast enough. It's a damn good thing I started coming up when I did, dude. Otherwise, we wouldn't have made it. That's nuts.
Volcanic activity and several unusual electromagnetic signatures in the region. Exercise caution when diving deeper.
Jesus. That's 250 meters below sea level. I'm gonna want to make the rebreather. I no longer really need the radiation stuff, I don't think. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I definitely hear a Reaper around. And that's horrifying, knowing that it can just one-shot me. Copper. 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 Another one. Okay.
Passing 100 meters.
I need these bulb seeds right here. This is one of the things that I need, I believe.
Passing 200 meters. Oxygen efficiency greatly decreased.
Okay. Got a couple of bulb bush cuttings. I got a PDA.
Integrating new PDA
But that's all
data.
I got here. Let's start surfacing now. Honestly, we're like 250 meters down, so... This is horrifying, by the way. Could just seek out a brain coral here, perhaps. Let's continue up. Okay. Dude, I hate that. I hope I don't have to use the bulb bush sample before it decomposes, because that would make it like impossible. But I'm assuming it'll be fine. Okay. Let's grab that shit and let's go. I was able to get a couple of the things that I needed. I only need one of these though. So we're gonna eat the other one. Hopefully, even after it spoils, it'll still be usable. Hello, Harry. How are you doing? I haven't gotten Second Officer Keen's broadcast location yet. I see Cyclops part down there, I think.
100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Yeah. And a moon pool fragment over there. I'm gonna try to seek out a brain coral early. It'll make it easier to get my oxygen back. Okay. I don't think I should leave here until I have the moon pool done. I saw something in here. I saw like a piece of tech, but I think it was just like a energy transmitter. I got a surface already. Holy shit, dude. That's so stupid. The bends meter was like inaccurately displayed, and then it just spikes itself up after a minute. Hi, Susie. You having fun, baby?
I'm having so much.
Good.
I just put on.
Good, good. This is really hard. I see this number, I can't. This is my current height. This is my safe height. If I exceed that number, I take like massive health damage. Yeah, it's the bends. Oh shit. Okay, we finally made it. You also can't breathe the air on the surface either. You can't breathe it, so you need to use the water pump as an air filtration system. Yeah. Yeah.
That's crazy.
It made it interesting trying to clear the Aurora. You can't breathe the air. Is it 2 cups? Okay. Alright, the timer's active, yeah. Alright, let's grab our air pump and shit. We gotta try to finish the moon pool. There's something down here, and I think it might be a moon pool fragment.
Oxygen efficiency decreased.
I love you, sweetie. A valuable lesson for you. The rhizomes are helpful, but that's why, as soon as you can, you got to do some clay firing for a cooking pot.
I just found clay.
Mm-hmm. Good, good.
I had it. Oh, that's not a sheep.
I feel you. Yeah.
So I've just been trying to.
Mm-hmm.
Top of a little hill
Yeah. Yeah. Good. Okay. Of course not. I have the timer going. Yep. Well, I still haven't found that moon pool fragment that we're looking for. I'm trying. I'll swim this way, I suppose, while we surface for air. Harley, the mods that I'm using are in the description, and it'll also answer your questions. Yeah, just check the description down below. Essentially, the bends is a real thing that happens to you when you go up too fast. The nitrogen in your blood expands and you start bleeding from your nose, from your ears, and it can kill you. So in this mod, you can't surface too fast, otherwise you'll die. And you can't breathe the air because it's like an alien planet, right? You need like a special filter. Glad to hear you're doing good, by the way. Alright, so we have a rotten bulb bush sample, but it still works. We can use that to craft the sea moth. I need an eye stalk seed and a ghost weed seed. I think I can get both in the same place, but I'm gonna need to find that place, which is gonna involve getting Second Officer Keen's broadcast location, I think. I don't know where else to find those resources, right?
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
I hate being this deep. I just want to finish the moon pool so I can get out of here. But I'm not finding the last moon pool fragment that I need. That's the one thing I don't like about the bends mechanic, is that when you have to take multiple trips down, it just adds like a significant level of tedium to the very basic task of just going down to look for stuff, right? And it feels a lot like a punishment every time. That's why I'd imagine it'll be a lot better once I have the sea moth, because then I can like refill my air with the sea moth. Either way, I already have to go back to the surface and get more air, but I'll try to stick to this more shallow area right here. You can't use the bladderfish launch item to ascend, no. That would cause you to get, like, you would die, probably. Yeah, and that sucks because the air bladder, I usually craft 2 of them. They're like my favorite item in the game, but I can't use them here. All right, let's go. We have both air tanks full. The sun is setting. It's gonna be a lot harder to see here soon.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Alright. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm finishing the moon pool scans here. It's just, I can't. I can't. We're gonna have to leave for now and come back later. Mainly because I can't keep on going all the way to the surface and then coming back down and then going all the way to the surface and then, like, it's just annoying. It's annoying. I need the sea moth so that I don't have to do this bullshit, right? So we're just gonna stop hunting for tech. I need to focus on finding those plants. Hang on. All right. I'm gonna have to go turn off the coffee water now. rebreather wouldn't hurt either. Oh god, no. If I can't make a pipe that goes fully down. It would take up too much inventory. Every pipe section takes like another inventory slot. All right, we just need the sea moth. Where is my base? Over there. I see the ghost blueprint. We need to head over there. I do agree, it's kind of unfair that they made an item useless. I feel like they should have buffed the air bladder, like maybe make it so it holds more oxygen, because you can like consume the air in the air bladder to fill up your tank. So they should have made it so it held more air, just to make it so it was still a useful item.
There he is. 19. The captain is gone. I have assumed command. The last thing the captain did was give me coordinates for dry land. We regroup 1.5 kilometers southwest of the crash site. Stay together and good luck. This message will now repeat.
We need ghost weed and eye stalks.
Corrupted. Transmission origin coordinates downloaded.
Not really sure where to find ghost weed
to PDA.
at all. I know where to find eye stalks. That's where we're going now, but God, he's 300 meters down. You know what? We're definitely gonna need the rebreather. So I need a wiring kit and I think a copper wire. The light stick, deployable lighting. I've never even crafted that before. I wonder how it is. Wiring kit, fiber mesh. We're gonna need some fiber mesh. The rebreather will definitely help with those depths. Why do you need so much for a sea moth? That's part of the balancing, to make the mod harder. Look at this. This is everything that I needed to craft a habitat builder. I needed 2 computer chips, 2 wiring kits, 2 lithium, and a magnetite. We had to work hard just to get this base unlocked. All right, now, we're almost out of, no, we're not. We have a shitload of nutrient bricks. Okay. With the rebreather, I'll be able to go deeper than ever, but I won't be able to contend with any levels of radiation. The compass is copper wire and wiring kit. I'm making that now. All right, I can now tell which direction I'm going in. We need to go to Second Officer Keen's last known broadcast location, which is 1,000 meters that way. I need to try to find ghost weed and the glowing bulbs as well. We need to find that stuff. And honestly, if I get any chances to find like lithium, diamonds, I should try to get them. Brain coral is a lot more useful in this mod. The ability to replenish your oxygen while you're down below is quite, well, useful. What is this? Okay. I found the blood kelp trench. Wait, ghost weed? That's Gabe's feather. I need to grab some deep shrooms from here. 100% requisite that I do. So we can't leave yet. I grabbed 6, which I think should be enough. Maybe I'll take like 3 more. There we go. Let's try to get up to the surface. Holy fuck, I hate this. I have to try to surface 150 meters before my air tank runs out, and it's got me pretty nervous, actually. At least now I have the rebreather though, so I have better oxygen efficiency. I can pretty much go up like 15 meters at a time. we're almost there. I can almost replenish my O2.
This ecological biome matches 7 of the 9 preconditions
for stimulating terror in humans. Yeah, no shit. All right. I'm gonna eat and drink. Make sure we're nourished. I have completed this game. Yeah, I have completed it. Don't worry, we turned off the radiation. It's off. It just takes time for the radiation to go away after you turn it off. Yeah, I've beaten this game. I got the platinum trophy for this game on PlayStation 4. Oh, buddy, I do not want to go down super deep. But I also have to try to locate some good technology, like while we're moving. Wait, right here. We need this. Eye stalk. All right, I got a seed. How many seeds do we need? Just the one. Now I need to try to find ghost weed, which I have no idea where the fuck to get that. I don't like how it moves the goalposts. Like, I wish the number on the right-hand side was always accurate. Sometimes you'll start surfacing and then the number will change to something closer to your current depth. Pretty out of pocket. I have to get above Officer Keen's last known broadcast location. And then we gotta swim straight down to it. That's the only way I'll have enough air. The island is here too, so I could try to look around that. I need to locate ghost weed. I just have no idea where it is. All right, I think we're pretty much exactly above it now. Let's fill up our tank. Okay, here goes nothing. Let's hope I don't perish down here. There's 2 numbers because one is my current depth, the other is the safe depth before I start taking damage. That's how the bends works. Yeah, the number on the left is how deep I am. The number on the right is what depth I'll start taking damage if I start going up too fast. Oh, Jesus, this is sus. I'm gonna have to go up like so fucking soon, like right away. This is unbelievable.
Integrating new PDA data. Integrating new PDA data.
I don't see that ghost weed shit, but I do see some stuff down here that I need. I'm gonna grab these gel sacks. But we will need to start going up pretty much right away. I think there's rubies down here too, but I can't see well enough to... Okay. Grab that. Grab these gel sacks. I wish there was a brain coral down here. That'd be pretty fucking useful, eh? We got a time capsule. Ruby. Fuck, inventory is full. I gotta go. Oh my god. Ow. Get off me. There's tech down here, but... I have to start surfacing. There's a lot of scannable tech here. I wasn't able to get that many rubies. Large filtered water. More large filtered. Oh, drop the Gary fish. Jesus.
Biodiversity in this region is unusually low. Cause unknown.
God, I do not have long to get back up to the surface now. All right. I have no idea where to find ghostweed. That's our problem right now. I have no clue where it is. I was able to get 1 ruby. Unfortunately, only 1. But I got 5 gel sacks and 9 deep shrooms. I don't even think I want to keep those large filtered waters. I just don't need them. I can make my own water, and right now, having the inventory space required to take more loot is more important. You know what I mean? Let's go scan whatever tech we can find down here. I'm not worried about the time capsule note. It's not gonna help me survive. Prawn suit torpedo arm fragment. Moon pool fragment. That's great, actually. I need that. We're done with the moon pool now. Okay.
Acquired.
Thermal plant fragment. Prawn suit torpedo arm. We can make the torpedo arm now.
Blueprint acquired.
Power cell charger fragment. I need 3 more of these in order to finish it. Yeah, I don't need more water. All right, 1 more. But I might want to start surfacing for air now. Maybe I can at least cut through this door and then try to surface. I hope so. I hope I have enough time. It's easy to underestimate just how much time you need in order to get to the surface. Sometimes it takes like 1.5 minutes or 2 minutes. Okay, we cut that. It's ready when we return. Come on, get me out of here. Fuck. All right. God, I have like very little time to actually surface. If I didn't make the rebreather, I would have died already, probably. That's a reef back. I don't think this guy is gonna have any ghost weed on him. I mean, we need it, but that doesn't mean we're gonna find it here. I gotta get some fucking air, dude. All right. We are gonna have to go back to that shipwreck. Jesus. Well, it's not lore, it's just a note that a player wrote. That's not game lore, that's just like player shit, you know? It increases the difficulty. It makes it harder when you need to scan more things to unlock the same technology. Because you know, a lot of people, and I kind of agree, we find that Subnautica, the base game, is just too easy. All right, yeah, we're good. I gotta go all the way down back to the wreck. Hop in, go through the door that we cut open. Nutrient brick. Another one. Reinforced dive suit. Nice.
New blueprint acquired.
And we finished unlocking the power cell charger.
New blueprint acquired.
There's no other path that I need to unlock or go through here. We're good. We can now get out of here. We got the power cell charger here and the reinforced dive suit. And we got the moon pool and the prawn torpedo arm. Honestly, you can ascend in a shorter time frame if you only go up like 3 or 4 at a time. You kind of want to watch the blue meter in the green, yellow, and red bar. Anyway, let's go home. We found one more of the items that we needed. I would like to get more rubies, but we just don't have the inventory space. I found one, and that's gonna have to be good enough for now. We need to deposit the other items that we got. Bro, I can't even see to like place this thing. That's fucked. Okay. All right, here's the note. You can pause it and read it. Let's fill up both of our tanks, head home. We can deposit the gel sack, the deep shroom. We should come back here. I don't know where the fuck to find ghostweed. I might even look it up. Because I don't want to just aimlessly wander, right? Interesting. Produces oxygen when exposed to sunlight. That's very interesting. Chemosynthesis tank. Produces oxygen under high temperatures. That's actually crazy. Wow. All right, where's my base? Over there. We gotta go home. I need one more thing in order to craft. I'm just gonna look it up. Ghost Weed Subnautica. Bulb Zone, Blood Kelp Zone, Lost River. Well, we passed over the Blood Kelp Zone. Probably, yeah. Okay, so there's a few different places that you can find it. It's not one of those ones where you can only find it in like one place. Which means that theoretically, I could go look for that in the Blood Kelp Trench. We passed the Blood Kelp Trench on the way here, so like there's every possibility that I could find it again on the way back and try to find the ghost weed in it. Not really sure. Or if we find that bulb forest, same thing. That's a scanner room fragment, I think. Yeah, we already have that. Hey, wait. Here we go. The Blood Kelp Trench is right here. We now have a mission, everybody. We have to try and find ghost weed somewhere in this trench. God, my nose is itchy. I'm gonna change the battery. Top up my air. I've used a floater before, yeah. They're pretty interesting creatures. All right, let's go. We need to find ghost weed. And I might need to drop some shit in order to take it, but I do have some contenders for what I would drop if I had to drop something. I hate this. I fucking hate going deep like this. I hate to say it, but I can't find it. And I can't just stay down here. I need to resurface. Ghostweed? Gabe's Feather. Yo, fuck Gabe's Feather. It keeps on making me think I found it when I didn't. Yeah, I don't think I'm finding it. I can't just keep going lower and lower. Like, I'll straight up die, dude. Yeah. That's one of the teleporter dudes. That's actually kind of fucked that he's just right there like that. Okay. Yeah, that's all just Gabe's Feather. Like, yo, fuck Gabe's Feather. Shitty plant. Gabe's Feather is gay. It's a gay feather. Oh shit. I may have to go check the bulb zone or something. I don't know, man. Like, will I even make it to the surface on time? Like, this is fucked. You can't make the bends thing go away any faster. Like, I'm probably gonna die to this shit. It's annoying. Like, it's going up so slowly. What am I supposed to do? You know what I mean? Fuck it. We're going up. That's funny. I basically just white-knuckled that shit, and I was fine. There we go. So I guess in a pinch, you can just go up and hope for the best. I would have died if I didn't. I know, right? How is it too fast? I need to figure out how the system actually works, because I might be able to surface faster and I just don't know how. Anyway, I remember where the grassy bulb zone was. We might go there right now. It was right here. It was the sunk to the ocean bed thing. But that's like 2,000 meters away, you know? Either way, I definitely am not going to be finding the plant I need over there. Like, it's just not going to happen. I personally feel like these plants should spawn on the back of a reefback Leviathan. Like, I really wish I could simply find those plants on a reefback, because I'd rather look for reefbacks than look for, like, random-ass biomes that could be anywhere, you know what I mean? I gotta admit, I think it's a development L to make it require obscure plants to craft vehicles. It made it a lot less fun, you know? I'm kind of finding this mod is more tedious than difficult. It makes you work so much harder to get the same result, but it's not like, it doesn't feel like you're climbing a ladder. It feels like someone's pulling the ladder up every time you reach for another rung, you know? And I feel like, yeah, it might get better once I have the sea moth, but I don't know. Getting the sea moth has been really annoying. I'm gonna try to enjoy it though. I'm gonna try to get the sea moth because it's possible once I unlock it, like, you know, I'll find it a lot more fun once I unlock the sea moth. We just need that ghost weed seed. We already have the other stuff that we need. So for now, let's look for beacon fragments while I head toward that objective over there. I found a beacon fragment right here. Three out of 4. I'm gonna have to be quick about this because I no longer have any water to drink, but He should have just increased the amount of, like, he should have made it so you need like 10 titanium ingots to make the sea moth or something. You know? Like, I don't know. It feels weird to make it so you need plants. But maybe the idea is that the plants infuse with the alloy so that it can survive at deeper depths. But I mean, that's a stretch. That's like copium. You know what I mean? I feel like I'm trying to cope with something that doesn't make sense in order to make it more bearable. All right, let's get our air. I need to go down now. And we need to try to find that ghost weed. Let's hope we can find it quickly. We're just going straight down. We're in the right biome. I'm not really seeing that stupid plant. Is that it? No, that's a creature egg. Lifepod 12. I'm not seeing the ghost weed, dude. Like, anywhere. Spotted dock leaf. And now I have to resurface empty-handed. Writhing weed. See, why not make it like writhing weed? Because you can find that on the back of a reefback leviathan, right? It would make a hell of a lot more sense than making it so that, like, you want the vehicle so you can explore deeper, but he tells you to explore deeper so that you can unlock the vehicle. It just seems so stupid. At least this area is not very deep. When we were looking around in the blood kelp trench, we were going like 300 meters down. Yeah, that's stupid. You guys see how my safe depth was below 50 meters and then it increased to 50 just because I was swimming up? Like, that's annoying. It's dishonest. I gotta be honest though, if I don't find this plant on this diving trip, I'm probably just gonna stop playing. Yeah, it's too annoying. It's too much. It's too much. He overcooked the fucking mod. I'm not looking around for a fucking plant so I can make a ship. You know what I mean? So let's hope we find it. There's a brain coral down here, so I can at least, like, get some air. Another brain coral. I can't find it. I keep finding this spotted dock leaf in caves, but I can't find this writhing weed, like, anywhere, dude. Or not writhing weed, the fucking whatever the hell it's called, the ghost plant, you know what I mean? I'm just not finding it, like... And apparently this is where you're supposed to find it. Like, he made it, why did he choose the rarest plants? To make a fucking sea moth of all things. Like, it's stupid. This is retarded. I'm not even having fun. I hope I find a brain coral, because I'm not going up to the surface for air again. I've been all over this biome and I just can't find it. Like, you can probably only find it in a cave, but again, that begs the question, why the fuck did he make such a rare plant be required for the very first vehicle in the game? Anyway, our prognosis is not looking good. I'm pretty much just gonna let myself drown. If I find a brain coral, we'll get oxygen back, but given the fact that I still haven't found one, I don't think that's happening. So... And I couldn't find a single instance of that plant anywhere. Not one. I could not find one. So, like, that's it. Yeah, the series is done. I'm not playing this bullshit again. This was retarded. That is the stupidest thing I have ever seen in my life. Yeah, fuck that. Fucking need, like, a crazy-ass rare plant just to make your first fucking vehicle? No. Alright, so I have to admit, between this mod and my previous sort of rule set that I was playing, I prefer the previous one. The randomized hardcore with the Leviathan spawns. This was fucking dumb. Yeah, that was not worth it. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna end this stream here, and I'm gonna start a new one in like 10 minutes. All right, I'll see you soon.